I trade live on Discord every single day to hundreds of traders, and the most common question I get asked in the chat is what is an SMT and how is it used? So with my 80% win rate day trading strategy, I implement SMTs into my trading. All an SMT stands for is Smart Money Technique Divergences. Now all this means is if we are looking at the ES chart and the Nasdaq chart, and let's say in this example we see that ES has swept this low at the exact same time this low was created, this low on the Nasdaq was created. Now as you can see, we have swept this low on the ES market, but if we look at the Nasdaq market, we have not swept this low. Therefore this is called a bullish SMT. The reason why this is a bullish SMT and not a bearish SMT is because we have swept the low. If we was to sweep the high on ES and not sweep the high on Nasdaq or vice versa, this would be a bearish SMT. And now the way I use SMTs is simply by using them as an extra confluence. Let's say we get a bullish setup now on ES or Nasdaq, I can then add the SMT as another bullish confluence for the long position to work. Now SMTs don't always mean that price action has to go up, so don't just use SMTs on their own and pair it with the other strategies that I teach. If you want to watch me trade live every single day, make sure you join my Discord, the link is in my bio. You will not look at and use liquidity the same after you watch this video. Now this is what some of the most profitable traders in the world use to find strong points on liquidity. As you can see right here, we have lots of areas that buy side liquidity is resting. We have buy side liquidity here, we have buy side liquidity here. Now these are all nice strong points on liquidity, but as you can see, we also have this point of liquidity right here. Now what makes this point of liquidity stand out more than any of these other points of liquidity is that we have a bearish fair value gap resting above this point of liquidity. So not only do we have this bearish fair value gap and this buy side liquidity, we have a untouched bearish fair value gap. Now this buy side liquidity combined with the bearish fair value gap that has not been touched is an extremely strong draw on liquidity. If you look for these whilst you are trading, you can use these as potential exits on where to take profits in the market. I have over an 80% win rate and I trade the same strategy every single day. If you want to learn my day trading strategy, make sure you join my Discord, the link is in my bio. You are an unprofitable trader because you're not using liquidity and fair value gaps correctly. I have over an 80% win rate in the markets and all I trade with is fair value gaps and liquidity. Stop taking short positions from bearish fair value gaps. As you can see, we are currently respecting this bearish fair value gap. Now when we are inside a bearish fair value gap and respecting it perfectly, I don't look for short positions from the bearish fair value gaps. What I actually do, and what you should do too, is wait for the bearish fair value gaps to have a bullish candle close above the fair value gap. This then turns this bearish fair value gap into an inversion fair value gap. We can then enter into a long position. Our stop loss will go if we get a candle close back below this bearish fair value gap, and then you can target some sort of buy side liquidity. In this instance, we will target this buy side liquidity as it is a strong drawn liquidity, as it has a fair value gap above it that has not been tapped into yet. Now if we play at this price action, as you can see, it shoots up straight to my take profit. I have over an 80% win rate and I trade the same strategy every single day. If you want to watch me trade live and learn more, make sure you join my Discord, the link is in my bio. You are unprofitable because you're not trading liquidity and fair value gaps correctly. Watch this perfect trade example. Now we have this bullish fair value gap. As well as this bullish fair value gap, we have also swept the highs right here. As well as sweeping the highs, we also have a bearish SMT with ES. So with all those three confluences and this bullish fair value gap that is currently being respected, what we can do is wait for the bullish fair value gap to be disrespected. What this then does is turn this bullish fair value gap into an inversion fair value gap. We can now expect price action to come and take some sort of sell side liquidity. Our main target will be this draw on liquidity resting right here, as this is an extremely strong draw on liquidity, but we will first take profits when price action hits this point in the market, and the reason for that is simply because it is a bullish fair value gap that has not been filled yet. If we play at the price action, as you can see, price action comes down and smashes the take profit. I trade this strategy every single day. It has over an 80% win rate. If you want to watch me trade live, make sure you join my Discord, the link is in my bio.